Throwing on second down, May. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. Second down and 8. That is quickly out to Diggs. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
May now on 1st and 10. He'll take off again. And he will get into the end zone. Drake May.
Oh, that boy ain't taking no more sacks, boy. He said, F that. F that offensive line. I'm going to take it for myself, boy. You go.
Comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. No problem there on the extra point, and the Patriots move out in front by the score of 17-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Still.
Oh, my God, bro. Ashley Genty, bro, he is him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You just think about it, bro. You rock a nigga like that, and that nigga still on his feet. That man is not human.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Gino. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the 1st down inside the 25.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Smith to throw on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He gets this one to Tucker. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's a run. And he will power his way
Oh
into
my
the
God.
end zone.
Yeah, y'all, sometimes I do come up with my own, what is that called? Commentary? Yeah. Bro, look at this, bro. Look at that.
Felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball.
If y'all want to win this game, y'all better stop him, bro. Stop that nigga.
They've still got some work to do.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point.
Y'all got a chance to win. Y'all lost mostly every game y'all have had. This is y'all chance to beat this team.
It's now 17-10. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on third down is May. That's into the hands of Diggs. A pickup there of 13. First down, New England. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action with May. That's caught downfield by Diggs.
Ain't no damn way. Ain't no damn way.
Good for a Patriots first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late.
Oh, hell no.
You're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first and 10, here's May. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, New England.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. And the Pats move out to a 24-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This drive will start on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, Smith gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Now a give up the middle, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raider first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Smith. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A throw on the move is caught. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. On the ground, Gibson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Man in motion, heading left. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll run on first down with Stevenson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll stay with Stevenson on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. On the option, they give it to Stevenson. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll go again here with Stevenson. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New England.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners at home, as we say so long from Foxborough.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta give the respect where it's at, dude. I gotta give respect where it's due, bro. You know, I love Ashton Genty when he was coming out of college, but if it wasn't for him, that team would have not scored not even 10 points. I give it to them. They probably want to score probably just 5 points. But if it wasn't for him breaking all those tackles and running, you know, as the best running back like he is, the team they would never score not 10. But gotta give respect where it's due. The team is not that bad. They just need some improvement on. But yeah. So the next video.